Lisa Kerr. I'm a fisheries ecologist here at the Gulf of Maine Research Institute, and I use otoliths, or fish in-ear bones, as a tool to learn more about fish in our region. This little structure can unlock a lot of critical information for fisheries scientists about fish and their life history. So from this bone, we can determine the age of the fish, learn about where this fish originated from in the ocean, and learn something about where it perhaps moved to over its lifetime and even the environment it experienced. Typically, we'll section this structure, polish it, and look at the banding pattern within the otolith. So similar to the way trees lay down rings, otoliths lay down annual rings as well, and we can count those rings to determine the age of the fish. We can also analyze the chemistry of this bone and find out where the fish originated. Lots of different estuaries and bays have different chemical composition and essentially leave a chemical fingerprint in the otolith that we can use to identify where this fish came from. This information on age and the origin of fish can be vitally important to determining sustainable management measures for fish. For instance, we like to see what we call a healthy age structure in fish populations. That just means fish from many different age classes that compose the population. We also want to know where fish originated from, so we can define what is a population and how we should be harvesting it sustainably. One example of an application we're currently working on using otoliths is analyzing the chemistry of bluefin tuna otoliths to determine where these fish came from. So fishermen catch bluefin off our shores in the Gulf of Maine, and using the chemistry of the bone, we can determine if those fish were born in the Gulf of Mexico or were born in the Mediterranean Ocean and migrated across the Atlantic basin to our shores. Otoliths allow us to unlock key pieces of information about how old a fish is, where it came from, where it's moved to over its lifetime. This information is critical to understand more about fish populations and how we can sustainably harvest them. And this information goes directly into our fishery management process.